Good evening, everybody. Well, earlier this evening, we had our American Idol Top 12 boys perform last night. So, this video is going to be a little Idol recap of the performances, and this is how I scored them on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. So, here's how it came out. First up was Clint Jun Gamboa, and he sang Superstition by Stevie Wonder. There were some excellent comments from the judges, and he actually did a pretty good job, so Clint gets 9 out of 10. Next up after that was Giovanni Barretto, a shipbuilder, and he sang Edwin McCain's song, I'll Be. And Randy had a little bit of a disagreement with the other two judges on the song, because he thought Giovanni may not have done so well, but that's okay. At least it's okay, but because of Randy's disagreement, I only give Giovanni a 7 out of 10. Next up was Jordan Dozy, and he sang Usher's big hit OMG. Unfortunately, none of the judges liked the performance, and I don't think it was pretty bad. So, unfortunately, Jordan gets only 1 out of 10. So, he's not going to make it through to the finalists. No. Then next up after that was Tim Halperin, and he sang a song, I don't remember the title, and I don't know who sang it, but unfortunately that didn't work out too good well either, and the judges just didn't like that either, so Tim also gets a 1 out of 10 for that. Then next up after that was Brett Loewenstern, and he sang Light My Fire by the Doors. And this arrangement was kind of unique. And this was actually very good. Of course, Randy did say that Brett started out a little bit pitchy at the beginning, but really picked it up as the song progressed. So he actually really got it. So Brett gets 9 out of 10 for that. Then next up after that was James Durbin, and James sang the song You've Got Another Thing Coming by Judas Priest, which means another important thing to say it. This was also the very first time a Judas Priest song was ever sung on Idol before, because they never did any songs by them in the past. But James really even hit some of those high notes very well, which he is known to do that a lot. And at least he doesn't overdo it, so he actually really does this well. So the first perfect score of the night, 10 out of 10. Then next up after that from New York was Robbie Rosen, and he sang Angel by Sarah McLachlan. And of course, J-Lo and Steven did have some good thoughts about the ballad, because they actually said it was alright. Randy might not have liked it as much, but hey, I still like Robbie, and he still did a great job. So Robbie gets 8 out of 10 for that. Then next up after that was Scotty McCreery. No, he's known for his low singing voice, but McCreery, he sang a song called Letters from Home, and as performed by John, I don't know the middle name, but the last name is Montgomery. Yeah, I can't get it, and this song was fantastic. So that really gave it. So Scotty really did a great job to sing that song. So Scotty McCreery, 10 out of 10. Pardon me if I end up yawning. That's okay. It is nighttime, and I know I will be changing into my pajamas and heading to bed soon. But anyways, moving on. Next up was Stefano Lagone. He sang Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars, and the judges actually really liked that performance, and he actually was singing some of it too, but of course, I only gave him 9 out of 10, because I don't know enough about Stefan just to see if he can make it as a finalist. He might make it for the upper public, but I'm not too sure. The next up after that was Paul McDonald, and he sang Rod Stewart's 1971 Billboard #1 hit song, Maggie May. He actually did the judges actually did like it, and it was okay. To me, I think it was okay. I thought there was some parts that sounded a bit pitchy, but I still gave him a good score, 9 out of 10, but I don't think he's going to go through, unfortunately, because the reason why, I don't know enough about Paul. the next up after that was Jacob Lusk, and he sang "A House Is Not a Home," as originally performed by the late Luther Vandross. And his style, unique style of singing it was really fantastic. And J-Lo said, "Luther Vandross, he's gone, but now you're here." And Jacob really gave it all on that song. So Jacob Lusk gets a perfect 10 out of 10, because his style is kind of unique to even sing even to low notes and notes in the bass, or even go into high notes too. So he actually has quite the potential. And last but not least was Casey Abrams, and he sang "I Put a Spell on You." And this was kind of like a more jazz thing, and Casey really put that song to a whole new level. I think that had to be the best performance of the night, so good thing they saved the best for last. So Casey Abrams really stole the show, and he's really been a great singer. I knew we started to like him ever since that audition before we auditioned, he was playing that funny melodica, which is kind of like a combination of a keyboard and a harmonica, but he later put it down and really started to be singing. And of course, when he sings on stage live again, hopefully he can also bring that double bass out too, because he was very good playing that as well. So Casey Abrams really steals it. All the judges praised it. So Casey Abrams, perfect 10 out of 10, though I think it would more likely get an 11 instead of a 10. So now there are 5 guys that the American public will vote for, but I've listed the top 6 because the judges are going to have 3 wildcard picks, and I currently have one for the boys right now. I will reveal a 3rd wildcard pick after I do my review for the girls either tomorrow night or Thursday morning, depending on what happens. But anyways, my top 6 boys that I put down on my list are Clint Jun Gamboa, Brett Loewenstern, James Durbin, Scotty McCreery, Jacob Lusk, and Casey Abrams. And of those, the 5 I voted for I'll tell you who I voted for. The ones I voted for are Brett Loewenstern, James Durbin, Scotty McCreery, Jacob Lusk, and Casey Abrams. I did not vote for Clint, even though I did like his performance, but that's okay. He still could move through, regardless of whether or not America gave him the right votes or if he becomes a wild card. There might be one other member of the boys that might get a wild card. I'll have to find out what it is. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. That's my review of the top 12 boys performing in the top 24 of American Idol. I'm sure you hope you liked it. Tomorrow I'll do my recap of the top 12 girls performances. And it's going to be a good recap show too. So I'm sure you won't miss out on that. Okay. Anyways, have a good night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.